Hello YouTube, it's Ryan here with Hobbies of Man once again, and today we're going to be talking about Moon Knight Episode 5. And yeah, Moon Knight Episode 5 was crazy, man. It was really, really good. I really enjoyed it. I think the way in which we learn about the backstory about Mark Spector is really, really good. And I don't know too much about Mark Spector in the comic books, so I don't know if his story in the show is accurate to the comics. But I think it's really good. It really worked out. It showed exactly why Mark Spector created the Stephen Grant persona, and it also kind of leaves room for interpretation because there's definitely a third personality, and Stephen doesn't remember the abuse that he suffered, even though Mark would turn into him in order to kind of deal with that. So there has to be a third personality, and I really want to see who it is, and I'm just curious if it's going to be Jake Lockley, I think is his name, the New York cab driver guy. And yeah, I don't know, man. The story was really good. I think the character development of Mark Spector and Stephen Grant was really good. I like the idea that they understood each other better through this moment that they were having. And just, I don't know, everything about it was really, really good. I liked the hippo goddess, Taweret. I don't know how to say her name. But she was really good as well. She was really cute. The way she talked and the way she moved her little ears was really adorable. And there were some connections to other MCU titles here. Like she mentioned the Ancestral Plane, which is the place where T'Challa goes to meet with his ancestors, which is interesting. And I'm curious because T'Challa goes into the Ancestral Plane because he takes the heart-shaped herb, right? So when like Shuri dies, she's not going to go to the Ancestral Plane, right? Is that how that works? I'm not sure. It's pretty interesting. And I really like the aesthetic of the episode. The boat on this purple horizon over this sand was really, really cool. That boat was really awesome looking. And it was just really, really interesting. I really like that they had to balance the scales. And I'm curious how that worked because there's 3 personalities. We know this. So how did it only have to be them two balancing out the scales in order to work? Is it just because they were the only ones that were actively aware at the time, and so they only need to be balanced there? Or was it because the point is that Mark is aware of Steven, and so he has to balance his scales with Steven? If he's not aware of the other guy, he doesn't have to balance his scales with him. I don't know how it works. It's pretty interesting, but I thought it was really cool. I like that the scales actually had Horus on them, not Amit. You could tell because they had 2 little ears. It was just really, really interesting. I don't know. The acting was really good. I don't know, man. So much about it is really powerful and crazy, and so much of it made more sense. Because we get to see that Mark had a little brother. I think his name was Roro or Randall. And his little brother died. And his mother blamed him. And so, so much of his issues come from this. And so he thinks he's a killer because the defining moment in his life was when his little brother followed him and died. And he didn't think, like, he didn't actually kill his little brother, right? But he thought he did because he clearly didn't follow the rules of what they were supposed to be doing, right? So if it was raining, they weren't supposed to go into the cave, but Mark said, it doesn't matter, let's just go, and then his little brother died, and it sucked. And the way Steven finds out about it, man, that was so rough. That was so sad. Like, it wasn't like I'm gonna bawl my eyes out or anything like that, but it definitely hit me. It was like, damn, bro, that sucks. Like, that's horrible. That's really, really fucked up, man. Like, damn. It was just such a good episode, man. Like, it was really, really good. I don't know. I'm really liking this series because it's really interesting how you can develop the characters so well over such a long period of time, right? Like, I know this because I like Star Wars. And, you know, Anakin and Obi-Wan basically get no development across the 3 movies, but they get all their development in the Clone Wars TV show, right? So I know that TV shows work better for developing characters than movies, but what I'm saying is that, like, it's just so crazy to notice, you know, like 1-to-1, like Iron Man over 20 movies versus how much is being developed about Mark Spector in 5 episodes. It's crazy. I mean, it's really, really interesting. It's really, really well done. And man, Oscar Isaac really needs to get awards for this because he's acting so good, man. Like, amazing. And the special effects are really interesting as well. There was these like zombie, like sand zombie people. And Tal Huerta, of course, looks amazing. She really looks like a hippo, which is crazy, and it's really, really cool. I liked it a lot. When she screams at the beginning of the episode, you can see all of the teeth that are in her mouth, which is crazy. And then there's these like tusks in the middle of the roof of her mouth, which I think are normal in hippos. And I just thought that the attention to detail there was crazy. Like, they could have easily just not had those there. But they chose to add them, which is really, really cool. I just really enjoyed this episode a lot. I really did like it. I'm really curious to see what happens in the next one because it's the end of the show already. And I'm actually curious where Moon Knight is going to go. Are they really going to kill Mark at the end of this series and just have Layla take over the mantle of Moon Knight? I really don't think so. I think that would be a very big waste of such an interesting character. So I hope that they transition him from the TV show after it has been established that he's a specific type of character into other shows and or into movies. I think it'd be really cool to see him just interact with other characters. I'm curious to see how he would interact with Steve Rogers or with Hawkeye or with Spider-Man. I just think it'd be really cool to see how they all kind of get along together. Of course, they might not, which is kind of the exciting part of this story, right? So, yeah, that's it. That's all I have to say about Moon Knight. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below. Let me know what you thought. And thank you guys very much for watching. See you guys later.